Southern woman that's head over heels for me. I took that woman at her word, and now I'm happy as can be. And if you listen to what I'm saying to you, you'll see just what we mean. A Southern man got a smooth walk. He kinda cry when he talk. He ain't shy no hard work. He loves his mama and he go to church. He don't care if them kids he knows. He's gonna raise them like they is. It's hard to find one, but if you can, you better get you a Southern man. Now say oh, Southern man. Yes, I do.
Don't want that. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I was told to go ahead and get to it. Let's get to it. All right, so tonight's topic, are you giving out what you want from them? So what that means is, or what I'm trying to infer is, I'm putting out this product, dress shirt, tie, groomed, waves, smelling like Polo Blue. My name is Polo Blue. I walk up to a woman, she says, oh, I like your presentation. Cool. So then I will look at a woman to see what she looks like, make sure she's presentable, make sure she has the reciprocal version of what I'm putting out. And then I can set expectations. I'm not gonna walk up to me, I'm not gonna walk up to say Halle Berry and say, hey, I was wondering if you're free later. I don't think I would have a good shot. I might be surprised. She might say, hey, look, Southern man, I might want to get your number or something like that, or Janet Jackson, or somebody I think is totally out of my league. But more of the point is, men and women are approached by people of the opposite sex, and some men approach women and they know they have no chance in hell. They know that's, you know what, I would just shoot my shot because I had the ability and I had a gun with bullets in it, and I'm just gonna say, hello, how are you, and hope that she don't embarrass me. And there's women who approach men because they want a certain type of man. They want a certain height, weight, structure. They want him to wear this or that. And they're like, okay, I like what he has on. I'm gonna say something to him to see if he's single. But she might not look like she should be approaching him. That might not be her. And mind you, I'm not saying anything against your size. Sometimes you just don't qualify based on what your day-to-day is. What's your standard of life? What do you find important? What's good for you? What's your religion? What's a good income to you? How do you think about things? Some people are disqualified in the first paragraph. Hey, what's important to you? Well, me personally, I gotta smoke me 2 or 3 blunts a day. I'm gonna go through a bottle of Ciroc and maybe a margarita a little bit later. I wake up at 11 o'clock, and on the 1st and 3rd I collect my check. And so you don't work? Oh no, I don't work. I wait for the government to send me my money. Yeah, that might not go well for somebody who got to get up at 5 o'clock and be at work at 7 o'clock and get off at 5 o'clock again. Or then go do a side hustle on top of that. Or they got 2 or 3 businesses they running and you sitting at home all day sleeping. I'm taking the gender out. This is both sides. So if you're unemployed and have no intention of being employed, you might be disqualified for that hard-working person. Or vice versa. If you are employed and you work a lot and you're busy, the person who's always free and available, they might not understand the fact that you have to go to work. They might not understand that you're busy handling business. And they may say, why are you so busy? I thought you said you liked me. I thought that you were going to work some stuff out. Well, I still have to manage this business that I've been working 15 years to get to this point. Well, so you saying you don't like me? What are you talking about? Like I said, I'm taking gender out. This is men and women. There are men that don't work just like there's women that don't work. Everybody has a different reason. Either they were hurt on the job, they got a settlement, they got kids, they got money from such and such. And you got to find somebody who's equally yoked, who wants the same things. Now, if you find a guy, on those rare occasions you find a guy, he runs a business and he's looking for a housewife, more power to you. I hope you find him. Or if you're a guy who's a gigolo and he's looking for a sugar mama, I hope you find her. More power to you. I knew a couple of gigolos. That's all they did. They got one to make them look nice, and they went to go find another, and they paid for everything. Everything worked out. Yes, both sexes suffer from this. I agree. Girl Scout cookies. So it doesn't really matter. It could be either side. But whatever you're putting out, know that the average person has to reciprocate the same thing or somewhere close. Now you can find a man who wants a traditional woman, and he's going to know that he's going to give up most of his income to be with her. There's nothing wrong with that. But she's going to make some kind of contribution to the household. The average man, even if traditional or not, he doesn't want a woman who's like, you know what? I've been waiting around for somebody to scoop me off my feet, and I'm not finna do shit. You're gonna have to do everything. And you know what? I'm not even gonna cook and clean. I don't want to work. You know what? I'm watching Bell Collective on OWN. I don't know why I'm watching it, but I'm watching it. And oh no, you're not. I was watching Bell Collective on OWN, and one of the wives who owns the weave stuff, she didn't want to have a baby, and she got a 50-year-old husband. And he told her, she said, well, what if I get pregnant? I was thinking about adoption. He said, real slow, like, he from Jackson, Mississippi, real slow, like, I'm not giving up that baby, so I'll abort you before I abort that baby. I was like, oof. They married now. This is not boyfriend and girlfriend. They married. Style meets thrift cute. I don't know how you got here, but I ain't gonna do that. I said that. Oh, I'm gonna tell you what Dana would tell me. Send out the live, share the live, let them know you're here. Let's have a great time tonight. You got your uniform on, Dino?
What's up, baby?
You ain't got the uniform on tonight. That slang shot ain't slanging yet. He trying to take somebody home with him tonight. He in Oakland.
Yeah, I'm in my gigolo mode, man. I'm trying to get my gigolo suit together, man. Cause you's a bad man looking for a bad gal. Yes, he's a bad man and he's looking for work. What's happening with my brother, man? Polo in the building, Mr. Blue himself. What's happening, baby?
Good, man. Good, man. Happy to be here. Happy to be having people to listen to and have great conversations. I'm here for it. I got my corporate attire on tonight. I got the blue shirt with the yellow tie. I'm ready to go cut some deals. I don't normally wear this. I was like, man, I hadn't worn my yellow tie in like a month and a half. Let me go ahead and break it out. Hey, Don, good evening. I am Dr. Sam. I can't pronounce the rest of that. Diana's here. Sweetie's here. Good evening. Hot Girl Mo. Kimmy's here. Miss Prete.
Give me 3 minutes and I'm going to cam up, bro. I just wanted to bring the followers up in here. I'm going to cam up in a minute. Give me a hot sec.
Just speaking to everybody who I know. Cousin Mimi, good evening. Smitty's Corner.
Ladies, you know we need some balance. We need two good ladies. Y'all send that request. Brother Blue is going to bring you up, and we're going to get this party started. If y'all missed the last party, it was bananas. Let's go.
Don came back. Don, hold on. Did you talk to Spider last night? Spider. No, she gone already. She just came in to speak. You know, Dawn had to, she had to go rekindle that relationship with Spider. What's up, Hank? I ain't see you in here. Auntie, KC. What's going on? Making sure. Okay. Oh, I missed a couple of. Okay. I'm sorry. Hello. Yo,
Send Don, everybody send Don the live, share the live, and let's get this popping. You know what I mean? Blue done came in here suited and booted on me. You dig? I can't come in my normal uniform, man. Everybody was like, damn, man, you supposed to be the TV, movie, radio guy, and you be on your live looking like Smokey from Friday.
hey Trish.
Hi,
Good evening. How are you?
I'm swell. How are you?
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That sounds real
Yeah.
wavy. I'm looking wavy. I appreciate that, Casey. I try. This ain't no S curl, by the way. I don't want y'all thinking that. This ain't no wave nouveau. I'm 3 parts Cherokee. Now, Blue, don't be letting these people be under the assumption you ain't using them juices and berries. All I said was it's not an S curl. That's what I said. I do have a technique that I use that's been working for me, and it does not involve any relaxer. So I'm good on that. I am good on that. All right, hold on a second, Smith. Let me get this first part out. Trish, I'm gonna ask you the question while he's getting ready.
Okay.
How do you feel? And this is more of a general question. I'm gonna ask you in general, as you are a coach and you talk to women, and if they ask you for advice on dating and or life experiences. When they say they're trying to manifest, they're trying to get a man, are they putting out what they're requiring?
Sometimes yes, oftentimes no. I think a lot of women have like requirements or desires, or they have standards that they don't even meet themselves. A lot of women do, but a lot of them don't. So they want this specific caliber of a man, and they're not even qualified to hold on to him.
So you say they're not putting out. Some of them, we're gonna say some, not all, putting out. So why are they having these requirements above what they want?
I think I said this last time, most little girls are raised to believe that they can have what they want. So when they become adults, they're like, okay, I want this, 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 and this. My homegirl got it. I should be able to get it. Or I don't know what the body type is supposed to be, but they think because their body looks a certain way, that qualifies them to get the man that they want. So I don't know. I think women are really entitled, and that plays a lot into them wanting a guy with standards that they don't even meet themselves. Again, it's not all women, but it is a lot of women.
Do you coach guys as well, men as well?
Yes.
Do you find that is common in men who they are average or a little bit above average, but they want an 8, 9, or 10? Do you find that often?
No, nope, not at all. Often the men that I coach, most of the time, they want help with relationship stuff. So they want to know. There was a guy I coached recently. His significant other stopped having sex and everything after she got pregnant. And he was like, well, I don't know how to court her anymore. So I was giving him different ideas. And he said, the crazy thing is everything you're telling me to do is everything she's been asking me to do. So a lot of times, not all, but a lot of times, I don't think men listen to women like they should when they're in relationships. But based on the men that I coach, like, no, they don't have this extremely long checklist. They may have a few non-negotiables, but it's not nearly as long as the one the women have.
Why is that? Why are men a lot more simple and don't have that lengthy of a requirement, but women, they got a laundry list that you can go to Kroger with, or Ralph's, or local grocery store, Publix, and shop off of it. And men, we just got like 4 or 5 items. Like we don't really write ours down. We got ours on memory, but y'all got to write all y'all.
Yeah. I
Well,
think men are more easily satisfied than women. Like women, we have a lot going on in our minds like all the time. So it could change with the weather. Not all women, so don't come for me, y'all. Not all women, but men, a lot of times, like y'all are simple. You know what you want that's going to make you happy, that's going to make you content, and that's all you asking for. Anything outside of that is a bonus. With women, it's like, nah, I need this, I need that, I need that. I had that before. I definitely want that. I had that before. No, I don't want that. Okay, yeah, you're really, really good to me. You're dope, but I need to add a little bit more on top of that because this is what I believe I'm supposed to have. And it goes back again to women being entitled, whereas men are kind of just like, I just want a good life, a simple life, and I'm all right. Women, it's like a good life is not enough. She needs a spectacular life.
Hold on, say that again for the women in the back that think I'm just being mean. Because like,
I think women are really unrealistic sometimes.
Say that again, I'm sorry.
I think sometimes women are very unrealistic.
I don't even know what to say because, listen, women don't want to hear it from me, and a woman is saying it. But why is it always women sound so irritated when a man has requirements? You don't have that many. We have, like I said, if we got 5 requirements, we only really want you to have 3. That's it. Hell, it might be 3 out of 10.
Yeah.
But as long as, you know, if we like breasts, if we like hips and ass, we want pretty feet, we want pretty face, we're going to negotiate inside of that.
Yeah.
We want her to cook. Like, you ain't got to cook everything. Just give me 3 good dishes. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you need to be a professional chef. Just give me 3 good dishes, you know, maybe twice a week. I mean, we will dumb it down and negotiate it down in order to get something on the table, and then we will give you everything. Everything. Literally everything. And the women who say men cheat, listen, if we're getting denied at a rate of 9 out of 10, so this guy who is busy working 40 to 60 hours, he's sleeping in the bed every night. If hopefully he's trying to work out some a little bit, maybe 5 hours a week, you know, 45 minutes here and there. If y'all got kids, he's helping with the kids. So how is it possible that he has time to cheat and he's still getting turned down? 4-5. What's up, man? Dr. Fenton. Got some superstars on here tonight.
I think men have more hours in the day than women do.
How is that?
That's how, when I say y'all, I don't mean you. I just mean men overall. That's how men find time to cheat. Like y'all just be doing stuff. And it's like, how did you do that in the same 24-hour period that I had?
You know why?
How this conversation changed to that? But we can go with it. Yeah, why?
You said they don't.
You said what?
They don't. They don't have the, listen, if a man, let's just say a man makes $100,000. Makes $100,000, he meets most of the prerequisites. 6 foot tall, 6 figures, handsome, dark skin, whatever, right? He's still getting turned down. He can put out there, hey, I'm horny tonight, I'm looking for a woman who's coming over. He's not going to be successful on average. A woman does that, she only has to wait about 15 minutes. It's not the same. Y'all think it's the same, it's not the same. Dino, what you got, man? You on mute. Hold on. You still on mute.
Got him.
Oh.
So listen, man, it's your boy Dino Brown, entertainer, coming to you live from a secret location in California. It's a pleasure to be here on the show with my man Blue and the beautiful young lady to my right, just glistening over there in the dark. You know she fine when she glistens in the dark, y'all. Ooh, pretty smile, pretty teeth. So I like the topic, and I think it's an important topic. So everybody begin to share the live. It's time to get it cooking. So, are you giving out what you want from them? Now, that's an amazing question because men, are you massaging their feet? Even better, if you are massaging their feet, are you going to get a pedicure, or has it been 3 years since you got a pedicure? So when you kick them feet up for her to rub, it's offensive. Are you putting out what you want in return? Ladies don't want to see them Timberland boot ass feet. Go and get them hit. Y'all spending $230 plus tax on the newest pair of Air Jordans. $148 on them Timberlands. And feet just looking terrible. But you want a woman to be able to treat you right, massage you down. You have to put out what you want in return, but you also have to prep yourself to receive. Now, if y'all want to smoke them blunts, your little reefers, and y'all drinking Hennessy, Ciroc, Starbucks, but then you want to smooch, how is that possible? You come in there, breath smelling like a whole ashtray, heavy on the ass tray, but you want to get intimate. It's not going to happen. But I do say, on a serious note, that we have to have good expectations of each other, but also based on what we're doing to work on our inner selves, not just our appearance. Thank you for having me, Blue. She said, she said, he's too much. Who is this guy? Yo. Yeah.
All right, so Dino, answer this. If you have your standards that you're looking for, so your presentation, immaculate, you know how to talk to a woman, you know how to, your cologne game is on point. But like you said, what do you do when you walk up to a girl but she smells like she just finished a half a pound of weed?
That's an excellent question, because there was a time in which I was intrigued by those that participated in the broccoli, because I was a heavy broccoli connoisseur. And you know that lets the freak come out. What? The freak comes out after they hit that broccoli. But now, as I gave up the broccoli, I loved it too much. I gave up the getting drunk. I did it too often. It actually fried my hair. I drank so much, partied so hard, that my hair disappeared. Have you ever heard of partying your ass off? I partied my hair off, so you know that was some goddamn party. But me, I want a lady to come in with a fresh effervescence, smelling good, have not too much on. And ladies, make sure it's something with a soft, gentle touch. Don't come in the room and take it over with that stiff, strong-ass smell that rope you around the head and lasso you in like that grandma at church lady smell.
Trish, so what if you see a guy and he approaches you? I'm gonna do traditional. He approaches you, but you're like, okay, as he's walking up, okay, I think I can qualify him. Okay, I see it. And then he starts talking. And then before he finishes that paragraph, you're like, sir, please leave me the fuck alone. What are those things that will automatically get a man disqualified because your presentation is whatever? And he walks up, and you're like, okay, well, I can handle the t-shirt and jeans or whatever the case. But he starts talking, and he starts digging a hole, and you're like, man, listen, you were looking inviting,
Yeah.
but looking, yeah, it's okay to speak to me, but then what would automatically before he finishes the second sentence, man, if you don't get your ass out of my face.
The way it smells as soon as he opens his mouth, like that's really, really huge to me. I don't like, so I used to, I don't know what they call them these days, but I used to be real, real heavy into dope boys when I was younger. So now that I'm older and seasoned, like I don't want a man to approach me with a mouthful of golds or a mouthful of grills, pulling out a wad of money, like, baby, I could pay for your gas. Like, no, that turns me off completely because, like, why did you even think I was gonna go for that? Because most women do. So the way it smells, his appearance, I am a huge, 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 huge sneakerhead. I like boots and heels and stuff. So most of the time I make shoe contact before I make eye contact. And I know how shallow that sounds, but that matters to me. Like that will automatically disqualify you before you even say anything to me if your shoes don't look right.
Well, okay, what is it like? He needs to have a fresh pair of Air Force Ones, icy white, or what are you saying?
No, he just cannot have his toes sticking out of him and you see the holes in his socks and stuff. Like, my guy, like, absolutely not. There is no way you thought you were going to approach me looking like that and it was going to be a go. Like, no, absolutely not. And I'm not stuck up. Like, if you speak to me in public, I smile. I'm super nice. I'm super friendly. But I do have public standards when it comes to men that I'm interested in giving conversation to.
So let me ask you a question. I really, really, really can understand everything that you said, and I can definitely understand why and I identify. But what if the man had some really expensive shoes, but they was just scuffed and unmanaged? Would you prefer him to have on some nice Prada boots? What they like what? 545, 625, predicated on if you get the regular leathers or you get the patent leather, right? Where the white parts at the bottom got a few little scuffs and dirt marks. Or a brand new fresh pair, like my brother Blue said, of them icy white Air Force Ones.
So
What would you
honestly, it's
prefer?
not even about like the price of the shoe. I want to know that you don't think we're having a conversation because you about to come live with me next week. That's what matters to me. So if your shoes look like you homeless, I mean, I probably got some that I can give you. Like I give away sneakers all the time, but you can't look like you about to go stay in the shelter when you get finished talking to me, because now I'm worried about, do you want my number because you think you about to come over and then move in next week? Like,
Hold on,
no, absolutely not.
I got a question then. So you say you look like you're homeless. So what if he got them icy white shacks that he just got from Walmart that cost $15.99?
You know what though? Like some of those shacks are real dope. So I don't even care what they look like. Like I wear Etonics. A lot of people aren't familiar with those. So for
You
me,
wear
it
who?
just matters like Etonics.
Oh yeah, I remember those. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember Etonics.
Like I wear those and they super cheap. Like you can have on Shaq. Shaq's got some really, really nice shoes. And you can dress it up. You can look nice. I don't like a man with dirty fingernails. So if he walks up and he's extending his hand and his fingernails are dirty, like, sir, like no, they probably smell funny. No, absolutely not.
Okay, so let's say this for instance. Ladies, would you prefer a well manicured man that's one of those video game junkies that'll sit home all day and run your electric up with his damn X block or whatever they call that stuff? Or would you rather the man who constantly has a little dinge and a little cringe under his fingernails because he's been at work all day getting to the chicken in hard labor?
If you've been at work all day, okay, why
Mm.
can't you wash your hands though?
He
Because
said, I don't give a fuck.
that's
That's,
if he's a
you know,
mechanic, that's different.
I
Like a
don't fuck.
mechanic, all right, I give you that. But if you cooking chicken all day and your fingernails are nasty, come on, that's not even sanitary.
We need one more lady. Ladies, send a request to Blue so we can balance out the energy. I don't want it to feel like
Yes,
we attacking the
please.
beautiful lady because we both asking her hella questions, bombarding her. We need a balance. She's a beautiful lady. She could definitely take it, and it's no disrespect. We respect her to the fullest, but we want some, a wealth of opinion. So at least one lady or somebody else, gentlemen or some y'all, send some requests to Blue. And there you have it. God said, ask, you have not because you ask not. I asked and I did receive. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah.
I came
All
in
right.
on the dirty nails. I can't handle dirty nails. I'm sorry. You might have been working hard. you might have been working hard. You can still wash your hands and clean up
Thank
under them
you.
nails. That's a major turnoff. Even if you work outside in the dirt, please wash your hands.
Okay, so let's give the full thing. He said, would you rather have a gang at your house running up your electric bill or a guy who is a construction worker, he's at work 12 hours, he comes home with dirty hands? Those were the two options.
You said a gang member and a construction worker,
Gamer.
right? Because you were going in and out. You were going.
Gamer.
Oh,
She went straight to. She went straight to.
I will take a construction worker for 200, Alex.
Okay.
But you also, like Trish said, my phone's still breaking up.
It's clear now.
You going in and out. I don't know if you keep covering up your mic or
No, I'm not covering up.
Okay.
So you still want the construction worker to wash his hands?
Absolutely.
So does the gamer not have a source of income at all? Because that makes a difference too.
I'll let you.
If he has it depends on his source of income. Let me say that, because there are a lot of people who invest and they have passive income, so that gives him time to stay home all day and play the game. I'd rather have. Honestly, I don't know if I'd rather have one over the other as long as the gamer has a legal source of income.
I like that answer for sure. Now, I have a question for each of the ladies. You ladies can decide, I guess, who goes first. In today's climate after the pandemic, I noticed that a lot of people in general, right, Blue, have been more accustomed to staying at home and being homebodies. So I would like your opinion on your thoughts about in today's society and climate. Do you prefer a guy that you going out all the time, out on the town, or are you more of a come on over, let's have a bite to eat and, cuddle up because, we always smelling good type of person? That's what
I'm sorry. She said he got to wash his hands because you trying to put your hands down in the cat. I'm sorry.
Oh, shit.
Damn. Then we'll come back and say, hey, Blue, yeah, you got to wash your damn hands. If you don't wash your hands, you're going to give your lady a staph infection playing around with them dirty fingernails.
Damn it, don't give her that. So are you ladies more adventurous out all the time on the town with the fella, or more so the home cuddly buddly type of
I
ladies?
I would like both, please. We ain't got to stay in all the time, and we can go
Who
out
is this?
sometimes.
But she turned into Michelle Obama. She said, the inauguration. Oh, man. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I had to.
I think being in the house during the pandemic has got us claustrophobic because we're just always at home. I'm sorry, am I covering up my mic? I would like both. I don't go out all the time, but maybe once a week or once a month. But I like being at home. So I would like both, but not so much the out part because I like being at home. And I don't want to have to be carrying, or maybe he's the one who's carrying all the time because all this stuff that's going on out here. But I say both. So
Okay.
I've always been naturally a homebody, so I'd rather have the at-home date. We'll figure something out. We can buy Nerf guns and see who shoot each other first. Like, it's a lot of stuff you can do at home, and I don't like being around a lot of people, so I'd rather be at home over any type of date outside. I mean, some outside dates are cool, but I would rather be at home.
All right, so if you say you, both of y'all said y'all mentioned at home, is there a prerequisite or time period that you must have dated or seen him before he's allowed to come to your house or before you go to his house?
So I have kids that live at home. My oldest daughter will be 18 in December, and I can count on one hand how many men she's ever met that I've dated, and that includes her father. So it's going to be a minute before a guy can come to my house, but I can go to his house. We can get a hotel. I pay for the hotel, you pay for dinner. Like, it's a lot of different options, but him coming to my house would not be an option unless it's something serious and I'm ready to introduce him to my kids.
Yes.
I'm with the sister. Ain't nobody ever been to my house. And I don't know. I haven't dated in million and moons. But so no, my kids have never seen. Oh, I'm out of breath walking up the stairs, chasing that dog. But my kids have never seen, so I really don't know until I'm in that situation.
Well, you said
Yeah.
both. I thought you might have a, kind of notion, but you saying go to his house or get a room.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, dude. No, I'm sorry.
No, I like both of their answers. And one thing that, what's your name, young lady, with the braids?
Trish.
Trish. One thing that I liked that Trish introduced was the fact that she has kids that are closer to adult in age, and she doesn't expose them to the men in her relationships unless it's going to be something that's a commitment, long term and very serious. And I think that that is something that's very admirable because children watch everything that adults do, and that's who they learn from. And I think exposing a man too quickly to your child, and then it's not long term, and then they just disappear, it can give the child separation anxiety. It can also give them the idea that long term committed relationships is just not the norm, that there's supposed to be a multitude of different people. And I think probably that's what's happened in today's society. The rate of marriage is a lot lower. There's a lot more divorce, and there's a lot more just bouncing around from person to person. And so I really like what Trish had to say. I also like, what's your name again, young lady?
Cassie.
And I also liked what Cassie had to say. I couldn't just not know Trish's name and know Cassie's name. Trish, Dino, Trish, Blue, Trish, Blue, Cassie, Blue, Cassie, Dino, Cassie. Now that we got that out the way, I also like what you had to say um, in terms of the homebody spirit, both of you. I think because it's dangerous outside, it's a lot of bullshit going on. And sometimes it can, the anxiety can impede on the fun of the date predicated on where you're going because people are so quick to act out nowadays, or people have no home training in public. So tell me, I want to get you all three of your opinions on this home training in public thing. How often do you realize that when you go to a restaurant to sit down and eat, whether it be breakfast after church, on a date, whatever, people bring their children. Children are usually 6 years old and younger, and let them do whatever the flock they want to do. Loud, getting up, crying, moving around. Sit down, do this. No. And then they texting and on their phone, barely eating, not interacting, and it's just noisy as a Mickey Ficky. Has anybody else just noticed that there's no home training in public these days when you're just trying to go out and enjoy yourself on a little date or whatever? Maybe that's just me.
No, there is not. Absolutely. I'd be ready to ring. Why did you come? Well, go home. Like for someone who barely gets out as it is, and I get out this one time, maybe I just go take myself to a movies, or maybe I'm gonna go play pool or whatever the case may be. Why are you here? Why are you screaming? Why are you yelling? Why do you have your dog in the restaurant and it is not a service dog? Just because you have a service leash does not make that a service dog. And if it's a service dog, they stay by their owner. They don't come going to everybody, smelling everybody. And then I went to the shop, and there was poop in the Ross. And I'm like, who pooped in the middle of the aisle? Well, somebody. So no home training. That's all I'm trying to say is no home training. So I second that motion.
Yeah,
Trish?
for sure.
Cassie, what state are you in that they let dogs in the restaurant?
Seattle, Washington.
Oh,
California.
And
California.
Florida. I was in
yeah.
Florida in May, and we were at this restaurant, and this couple came in, and you could clearly tell.
This couple?
Yeah, white. The Caucasian persuasion came into the restaurant.
It looks.
You can clearly tell that the dog was not service dog. Clearly.
Crazy.
They're feeding the dog underneath the table. Why are you feeding the dog at the restaurant? You didn't feed the dog before you came to the restaurant? So anyways, I digress. But yes, I was in Tampa. So that's Tampa. That's a red state. But I live in a blue state. So.
Yeah.
Okay, well, hold
So
on. So I understand. Listen, I told
her dog in the background talking shit. I hear you. Yeah, you fuck. You take me, you feed me under the table too. How dare you? Oh, this is what you think. You're on there on live with the nice looking guy with the tie and the bald head fucker, and now all of a sudden I'm a piece of shit. Oh shit! Oh my bad, y'all. I apologize. I don't. Everybody else heard it. It wasn't just me. He was like, "Shut the fuck up." Matter of fact, bring me a bowl of that good shit you ate. Hey, he was like, "Shut the fuck up." As a matter of fact, bring me some of that shit you eating. I'm tired of this dry, crunchy ass shit. Yeah, I eat. You. What's Oh,
even
shit.
though Florida is a red state, they're the opposite conservative on their principles of how many people transplants that come into the state. Yes, they're a red state, but you live in the ultimate. I don't care. We're taking our dogs, not service dogs. Everybody's working at a damn WeWork or some form of that. We're techie. I don't even know how y'all build roads because everybody has a degree and works inside. I don't even know how y'all have any construction done because who does construction in Seattle, Washington? So y'all being a blue state. And I'm sorry, I still gotta say this. The fact that you went like this and you flip it over, it's the same. I'm fucking losing my. You was, what's the other side look like? I'm like, funny as hell to me. Trish,
I was wondering what you was doing. I was like, what is he doing? Whatever. It's a little bit lighter. It's a little bit.
we gonna let you believe that because you from Seattle.
Damn. On the back side is Michael Jackson, and on the front side is Michael Jackson. The new Michael Jackson. Ow. Ooh. Damn. She says she gonna kick. Don't let her kick my ass, Blue. See, she holding her forehead. She like, he done talked about my dog. And now he talking about my hands. I'm gonna kill his bald head ass when I catch him.
Okay, we got off track. I'm sorry. Interruption. Okay, so your experience with me coming to restaurants and not having home training, whether it be children or dogs. Go.
Yeah, I see it a lot. Like a lot. Like when I take my kids somewhere when they were younger, people would always be like, oh my God, they're so well behaved. And they would be doing stuff that I might find embarrassing. Like they might be, I don't know, arguing amongst themselves about something. I'm like, hey, chill. And people would be like, oh my God, they listen, they're well behaved. And I'm like, you see the way they're acting? But then we go to the other aisle in the store, or you go a little further into the restaurant, you see kids falling out in the high chair, under the table, screaming, knocking stuff off the table. Like, no, we're not doing that. Absolutely not. So I do think that a lot of people, I think a lot of people don't chastise their kids like they used to because this whole gentle parenting thing has become a real phenomenon. So you speak nicely to your kids and you nicely correct them. You're not aggressive. You're not loud. Like, no, we're not doing that all the time. Like, yeah, I do understand gentle parenting, but sometimes no, like they need to know that when you look at them a certain way, that means you're going to see me when I get home if you don't chill out.
She gonna see him when she get home. Soon as I get home, I'm gonna put that belt to work. Damn.
What are you gonna say, Cassie?
I was gonna say when she said the gentle parenting, because my older kids, they got their butts tore up, but my younger ones, I tried the whole timeout stuff. It's safe to say me tearing your behind up worked a little better because I feel like my younger two is just a little bit softer, but I can understand that a little bit. But they're all fine adults now, so I'm blessed.
So what do you ladies think? I have a quick question, if you don't mind, Blue. What do you ladies think about the fact that, let me just straight ask all three of you. Is it my imagination, or does it seem that nowadays women are predominantly single, and then instead of having child, they get one of those little dogs that they can put in their purse or carry around, take everywhere? Is that just me, or is everybody kind of noticing that's a trend? No kids, the dog is my baby. Yeah, I gotta go take the baby to do this and this. Look, oh, you over here talking about me, nigga? Ball head, motherfucker.
Move the camera over just a little bit that way.
Yeah.
Where the dog go?
Yeah.
Are you asking asking that question because I got a dog sitting here. Now, this ain't no small dog. She's 42.8 pounds, about probably going to be 100 pounds. But so why are you asking that question? Back up, girl.
So the fact that she's 42.8 and you have not dated in years.
I just got her. But no, I haven't dated in years because I was in ministry and I was raising my children. My children were more important than me dating.
So instead of getting a man, you got a dog?
She was a Mother's Day gift for my son.
Don't
She's
put that on him. Your son loves
she's 5 months old. But the man got to get me. What, instead of getting a man, he's supposed to come find me. Well, I'm just go out and just pick a man. Is this built? No. I've been in ministry. I was really serving hard in ministry. I was working 2 and 3 jobs. I was raising my children and nieces and nephews. Now everybody grown. I work 1 job. I do got a dog. But now it's me. So now I can focus on whatever it is, you know. That's why I was single all those years.
How many years?
Whew. 19.
How long you had the dog?
This dog?
Yeah.
5 months.
And how many pounds is it?
She's 42.8 right now.
That's why your ass ain't had no sex in fucking 5 months. Big ass motherfucking dog. And look, y'all, she's the main one talking about, yeah, don't have your dog here. She got the dog out there with no leash. And then she's so happy to say, soon as you come walking by and the dog run up on you, kill her. Come on, killer. Oh, don't worry. He won't bite you. The dog name is Killer. What the fuck is it?
Actually, the dog's name is Blue.
Damn it.
Oh.
And she's a girl.
Okay.
Okay, so right man, and he says, listen, I really like you. We're hitting it off. He's checking boxes. You're checking boxes. He said, but I am not a dog lover.
Keep it pushing, honey. I'm a dog lover. I don't love any other pet but dogs.
Okay, let me finish. You
Okay,
give
sorry.
up the rare check box man. He checks all your boxes. Blue, and not me. This is a question.
Yes. If you're not a dog lover, I need a dog lover. I'm not going to bend on that. You got to love animals. At least love dogs.
I mean, no, listen.
So if he is a dog lover, say my brother Blue right here with the tie is a dog lover. Now, how far are you willing to bend? I love it.
Okay.
You're asking 2 different questions. So you're asking if he checks all the boxes, but he's not a dog lover. Would I pass? Yes, I would pass.
So,
and then he asked.
Well, let me
Okay.
rephrase. All
Go
right.
ahead.
What if out of your 5 basic requirements, 5 basic, and to put one of your deal breakers on there, you're going to have to sacrifice one of the other things that you want, whether it be the height, weight, complexion, faith. You're gonna sacrifice one of those to get this dog lover. Which one are you willing to give?
I don't care about your height, as long as you're not shorter than me.
How tall are you?
5'6". Most men are taller than 5'6" or 5'6", so that don't bother me.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna take something you don't care about. I'm gonna take something that you do care about. Because you said the average height man is fine. Okay, then you have the full gamut of men. So that's not how it works. You're gonna lose something that you want, not something you care about. Renee says penis size. She's a woman of faith. She wouldn't say nothing like that. No, why'd you put that on her? She didn't blink though, so I take that back. She looked at me like my dog name is Blue. I don't play no fucking games.
I can't even see these comments. I don't even know what's happening.
No, listen.
Um,
Y'all can vouch for me. Somebody else in the chat said that. I didn't say
good
that.
question. I mean, that's something to think about.
Well, let me, since you're pondering, I'm gonna ask a direct question. This is what I'm good at. Would you sacrifice penis size to get Blue to be in your life?
As long as you know how to work the penis, it don't matter what size it is. Because there's more to do with it's more than just a penis. You got the tongue game, you got the finger game. There's all other things you can do besides the penis.
Can't do that, ma'am. That's moving the goalpost. I said strictly not his ability to eat the box, not his ability to play. Just you can't.
As long as you know what you're doing with it, it doesn't matter the size though. There are some that have and don't know what they're doing.
I'll take that. Okay. I'll leave it alone. So she's willing to give up the inches to make sure old baby Blue is in the picture.
Let's move.
So what if he was a bald head lumberjack who came to work holding lumber? Dun, 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 dun. Hello, baby. I was work. Yeah.
Drink on that. She had to take a drink on that.
Did she?
Yes, she had to. If you pop in one more time, pretty Mia says it matters for her. She don't care. She got to have. And well, look, women, I'm not going to tell you. What I'm saying is just be realistic. You don't lose what you don't care about. You lose what you do care about. God sets it this way. He's going to make it even out for you. If you don't care about it, he's going to like, okay, well, you can have, like, for example, the fact that you don't care about a man's height, you're going to have more 6 foot man come at you than anything. And all these women who are 5'2" who want a 6 foot man, they're not going to get none of them. But you're going to have an abundance because it's not important to you. That's how it works. Same thing for guys. Whatever, if you want her to have childbearing hips and they poking out and she been in the corner, man, you only going to have 1 or 2 chances for the shit to work. If not, every other woman gonna have nothing protruding. Nothing. It's just how it works.
Well, I say this to the men. I'm gonna give y'all a fair warning. Y'all might like the women that you see stereotypical on TV and all of this with these BBLs and all that. But if you ain't no bald head lumberjack, you might want to stick with them slim ones, because the more she got back there, the more you got to bring lumber to the party. So if you got that little ootsy dootsy, she's going to fire you. Like what's going on in Hawaii right now.
Listen.
Fired.
You know the only pervert. Look at the pin comment. You can't say it's always the man. You can't say it.
Yeah. They know what they want.
Good fireplace with oak wood.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm here, darling. It's time to play. Take it off now. Bend over and take this. Don't push your hands upon my pelvis. I want the bottom. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sorry, Chris. What would you sacrifice? Do you have a affinity for non-human in your household?
Yeah, I have a dog.
Would you sacrifice said dog for a good man? Mind you, man is checking all your boxes, but he don't like dogs.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Yeah, I sacrifice my dog.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
Cause Cassie,
All right.
Blue gonna win. She give up penis size and height.
I mean, I could always give him to somebody I know. I'm still going to see him. I'm still going to be around him, but
work like that.
you just said get rid of him, not I can't
Hey,
give him to
hey,
somebody
what's
I
that thing you
know.
say about the goalpost, bro? How you say? Tell.
You listen. When I give you a caveat, that's what you pay to accommodate so you can still get all you want. No.
I don't know because so like does my dog just not exist or he goes to somebody I'm never going to see? Because
No.
it
Oh,
matters.
let me be more definitive, and I apologize. More definitive. You have a man that checks all your boxes that you desire. You
Right.
desire another human being. This human being says, yes, I will sacrifice my life for you. I am the man for you. But that dog got to go, and I want you to never see that dog again.
You know what? I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna have to pray about it because my dog is not one of those dogs that you just give to random people. Like he is a whole weapon. He don't play those games. So
Preach,
I
preach.
can't
You hear
like
the
I can't just be giving him to random people and they put him
Oh
down because he
man.
aggressive to them. Like, yeah,
Okay,
I'm
listen.
really gonna pray. I might even have to fast on that one. But I'm
Did
definitely gonna pray
you
about
say
it.
that your did you say that your dog
It's
a
all,
weapon?
yeah.
Yes. If
Right?
somebody walks
Get the
past my
fuck
house
out of here.
right now, you're gonna hear him start barking because
Oh my God.
play those
I
games.
really
So
love dogs. I grew up with dogs, and at a certain point, they found out that I was allergic to the dogs. So they had to give the dogs away because it had long hair. But then as I got older, either I grew out of the allergy or I stopped paying attention to it. But I purchased a pit bull. It was very nice. I named it Nala because she was the color of that Lion King character. And then I had her until while I was in college. I had bought her for my girl, and that was like our kid. But on the lease we had for our place, it was no pets. And then every time we would leave, she'd be crying. So that was going to give us away. If you get caught, that's breaking the lease, then they could kick you out and keep your deposit and all of that. But then as I got older, I got a Rottweiler, and his name was Heron. Heron means man in German. And it was a big German Rottweiler, tall, stocky. It was a very, very nice dog. Everybody loved him. But the only thing was, once he got to a certain size, it wasn't feasible for him to be. He was not a house dog. He was bigger than Trish.
your dog
No,
is
that's
bigger than me?
Sherry. Bigger
Cassie.
than Sherry.
Cassie. Her name is Cassie.
Bigger than Sherry's dog. I know her name is Cassie. I know her name is Cassie. So anyway, Heron was bigger than Cassie's dog. But what happened was when he got to a bigger size, had to put him outside, and I felt bad because I had to get one of those long chains to give him an opportunity to roam around. But I didn't have a fence on the property, so I had to have him on the chain. And then when he got so big, I was cracking the eggs, putting the raw eggs in his food. He had a nice, beautiful sheen in his coat. But when the kids would come by after school, they talking and giggling and laughing, he'd want to play. So when he got to a certain weight, bam, he would snap the chain. Now he galloping to go play with the kids, and the kids is like, ah! Now that makes him excited. He thinking, oh, this is a chasing game. So that became a big thing after about the second or third time he popped the chain and chased the kids, and people came knocking on the door. Your dogs are loose, terrorizing the neighborhood. Had to let him go. But I love dogs. They're a lot. They're definitely a lot, and they need attention. They deserve attention. I just really don't appreciate people that like a dog, want a dog like a toy. They get the dog and then they're happy and satisfied with the dog for 2 or 3 months. And then when the pooping and the food buying and the walking the dog and they scratching up stuff on the windowsill, trying to bark at the neighbors and the scratching and pain, when the reality set in, then the people just don't want the dog, start mistreating the dog, you know?
All right, so
The lady is spinning. I think we lost her, Trish.
she should be back. I've never had women say that they're a canine over a feasible, qualified man. This is the first. I'm gonna have to make a whole video about this. I'm thinking that, hey, we're making progress, and women, the man that they're looking for is out there and available. We just got to hook him up and make sure he's available. But no, because he don't like dogs, he is now disqualified. So now there's another caveat. Men, beware. If you don't like canines, you will be replaced by Fido and Blue, not this one. And she will choose Fido, Lassie, over you. Spike.
Yeah, because at this point, you've had this dog for years. Like, y'all been through some stuff together. That's a member of your family. Like, and you just want me to give it away for somebody I just met?
Ma'am, respectfully as possible, there's nothing that you could say that will make it okay for you to choose a dog over. Nothing you can say. You could say, man, I've been with this dog for 10 years and he saved my life. If the right man that comes in your life, he should supersede that want for that dog.
Do you have a dog?
This is a rhetorical question based on how I feel about this. And furthermore, if I did pet, whether it be dog, catfish, shark, tree, I'm still picking to give me comfort and love that I can communicate with. And actually, you know what? The worst thing I heard is the female. She'll say, "Well, I was talking to my dog." I said, "Well, what did he say?" I said, hold on. Let me hear him say it. Well, he didn't really talk, but he was telling. What was it? This Blue talk. Blue is talking right now. Tell me what she said. Cassie, tell me what Blue said.
She was talking to the neighbor.
See?
No, but seriously though, you don't know until you can say anything that you would or would not do, but until you're in the situation, you really don't know how you're gonna move. So you can say anything. Oh, I would never, I would not. But when you're in the thick of it, your mind could change.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
So you're trying to say your mind never changed on anything that you said, no, this is something that I would never do, or this is something that I'm sticking to. And then a situation occurred, and he's like, you know what? I done moved over this way. So you're saying that's never been the case?
Okay, I got two examples that I know will never change as long as I'm in this body and I'm living. I'm never picking a dog over a female, and I always want some fucking head. Those would not change.
Look, in the comments, they saying the dogs do talk and they do communicate. And I think if a person spends quality time with their dog, that's true. They definitely begin to understand. And it's good to use repetition with dogs. Like, use the same terminology. Don't say, don't do that. Stop that. Just always, when it's something bad, don't. And they know don't. Don't. Or sit. You can't say sometimes sit. And then sometimes say, sit your ass down. It's just sit. Don't. Come. Food. And then they begin to learn those things. But I will tell you one thing about the dogs talking. When I was an entertainment coordinator for the Rough Riders, so that's Swiss Beats, Eve, Jadakiss, Dragon, DMX, all of them. It's true. DMX knew how to communicate with his dogs. Like, he has such a personal relationship with those dogs. Like, he had Boomer, that big tattoo on his back. That's a big word. It said Boomer. Boomer, and that was one of his first dogs that he really loved. That was like, his best friend. He communicated with the dogs more than humans based on the situations that he went through in his youth. But he could talk to the dogs. For instance, he might say, "Hey, yo, Cassie, your ass in there on alive again. You need to be in here paying attention to me." You heard what he said, and I ain't gonna say it again. Hey, yo, pay attention to me, or it's gonna be a problem. You don't want to know what happens when you don't pay attention to me. I'll take my dog and I leave, dog. I'll take my dog and I leave. I choose my dog over you. He gonna eat before you eat, dog. Our kids can't eat no books, dog. Hey, yo, Keisha. I don't know no fucking Tamika.
Hey, yo. Okay. So seriously, Cat. Two things I said, I don't have to say them again. I'm never choosing a woman over a pet. And I get now to answer the other part of the question. Do I make changes? Do I make accommodations? Yes. Compromise is part of being in a relationship. I really believe that, sincerely. But I'm still picking that I'm compromising for over the dog. Does that make sense to you?
That makes perfect sense. Mm-hmm.
I'm saying I'm picking the woman that I want to be with over, yeah. Now, if she's not compromising on the fellation, then that's a deal breaker. Had to throw that in there. But okay.
As long as that's reciprocated, but okay.
Man, that's not it. Don't try me like that on my platform. That's not it.
Damn. So DJ La Bonita is saying y'all tip the show, and someone else is asking where's the Cash App. So I'll cam up, Blue, if you want to cam down and type in the comment and then pin it again. I'll come back.
No, you gotta go nowhere. Just let me turn the camera off.
Yeah. So ladies, just name me one. What is your top deal breaker with a man? Who's gonna go first?
Liars.
Wired?
Liars.
Oh, liar. She said. Damn, she said a liar. Okay, that's a great answer. Cassie?
A drug addict.
Mama, give me $2. Don't make me do that dance. Mama, I want to do the dance. Don't make me dance.
Somebody in the comments, Mia said boring. So we got liar, we got addictions, and then we have boring. Blue, what's your top relationship deal breaker out of a woman?
Not soft and feminine. Like that's you can't beat that, because I'm gonna be mad enough. I know I growl when I talk. I'm mad, and I want somebody to be soft and like it's okay. It's okay. I gotta have that. If she want to match energy with me and want to get loud with me, that ain't gonna work, because I'm gonna be louder. So and if it's soft with me, I'm gonna give her whatever the fuck she want.
A deal breaker is the lack of communication and a liar.
What about you?
Snoring cancels over 50% of men. Well,
Mr. Brown.
Huh?
What's your top deal breaker?
Huh?
My top deal breaker, I think I know what it is. My top deal breaker is a woman that feels that she doesn't deserve you. So in order to not let her feelings and let his feelings get involved, she'll do things to start weird arguments or self-sabotage the relationship. So, like the night will be going super cool, whatever, and then at the end, well, why you don't really call me no more? We just finished texting all day or calling or having a great time laughing. Why are you bringing up something negative? Like negative energy. It's like they want to find a reason to bring up something to cause a rift so that the relationship doesn't work. I don't like that. I like positive energy.
You know I do.
Yeah.
Female says, okay, I take it back. My deal breaker is a man that's too aggressive. So you want him to be soft as tissue paper? I mean, you want a man that have, I mean, and as long as you're not saying aggressive and defensive in conversation, okay, now you're talking about weaknesses. I thought you were talking about. I mean, so look, when we're talking about these deal breakers, we want something that's actually like, if you're talking about, oh, I was dealing with a hurt man who was hurt and he was not ideal, and as soon as you realize you were with him, yeah, this is not going to work for me. We're not talking about him. We're talking about the man that met most of your requirements, checked most of your boxes, and he had one or two little things that you needed to tweak, and just sit him down for a minute after you made him a good meal and say, babe, I really need you to, cut your nails, or when you turn the ribs over, they still burnt when you bring them on inside on Saturday morning. So I need you to work on that. Or the steak ain't right. You need to put a little bit more butter on there and toss it one more time or something like that. Something reasonable that he can work on. But if you're saying he's broken to the point of disrepair, you just need to go all the way. All the time, man. It's almost time to go. Oh, man, it's 10 o'clock already. I don't want to go home yet. Ladies, is there any closing thoughts? I really appreciate both of y'all for coming up. I appreciate all your candor and information and your truthfulness about your situation. Even listen, Cassie, let me tell you something. I know that you are a woman of the cloth, but I'm gonna pray for you that you find your man who's 5'8" and loves.
Receive that. I receive it.
Yeah, loves dogs and is kind and manly. I always pray a woman to have a manly man who's going to be an alpha, who's going to be at least an alpha male or somebody who wants to. My 4 pillars are protection, provision, communication, and blow you back up. So hope you get all that.
I receive that in the name of Jesus. But you said any last comments, and I came in kind of late, but it says, are you giving out what you want? I just say, be your authentic self. Like, just show up as you, and if they don't accept you as you, then that ain't the one for you. So
okay.
that's my.
I do have one question.
Yes.
So I have 3 C's along with my 4 pillars. And one of them is communication, consistency, and the last, compromise. A lot of women say what you just said. If he don't accept you for who you are, then it's a deal breaker.
I didn't say it was a deal breaker, though.
Okay. So all I'm saying is...
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you didn't. All I'm saying is, please know that if you want him to adjust and or compromise, as long as you're willing to compromise, except for the dog, of course, then...
Always. If we're not learning, if we're not growing together, then we're dying together. So we're going to continue to evolve. We're going to continue to build off of one another. I'm going to get better as he gets better. I'm going to uplift him as he uplifts me. And we're going to continue to grow in the relationship. No relationship should always stay the same. So I'm always willing to be better, learn more. I come into these lives to learn. And I learned something today. So, yeah.
Good.
So I appreciate you letting me on your platform. Nice meeting you, Miss Trish. And yeah, this was a good conversation with all the laughter as well.
You gotta have laughter. This is a serious topic. I'm serious now. Both of you. I'm not saying I don't wish any ill will on anybody. But I've never had two women on here and say, look, I'm picking my dog over the guy. I'm not even being fun. I'm so dead serious. Like,
I'm
I'm
just saying it's
I'm
it's definitely worth praying about.
I think. Sorry.
Go ahead, Trish. What'd you say?
No, I just said like it's definitely something worth praying about because I don't know, like my dog, he just been here through some stuff.
That's
So
it. And then
I'm
also, when you've been single for a long time, I don't know how long Miss Trish has been single, but I have been single since my son was 10. My oldest son, he's 29 now. So I haven't been in a relationship. So I don't know. Like all this stuff is new to me. So the dog has always been constant. If it wasn't Buster, it was Ganja. If it wasn't Ganja, it was Gina. Now it's Blue. So there's always been, just throw that out there.
I don't even really know what to say about this. Men be weird and beware. If you're not a animal lover, you might be. You might have you might have the four, because there's 4 6s that women often say they want. They want you to be 6 foot tall. They want you to make 6 figures. They want you to be in shape, have a 6-pack, and have more than 6 inches on your penis. You can have all these sets of qualities, and you still might not find a woman because she has a dog. I'm gonna just leave it there. I promise you, I'm probably gonna clip this thing up 5 times, and I'll keep replaying it. You got chosen. Fido got the woman, not you. Blue, the dog, has a home. He needs to go rub on her titties. Blue gets a lick on her ear, not you.
Now that's just doing what?
No, clipping this. Oh, listen, it's not my fault. It's not my fault.
I
It's
think
all
he'll
good.
be
It's all
okay
good in the
though.
hood.
He'll be okay if a woman chooses her dog over him. He can find another woman because women outnumber men. So he gonna make out all right.
That is not the point. That is not the point. Let me tell you this. Let's just say, for example, I choose Trish. I am not a dog lover, but I'm willing to sacrifice my life to be with her. Women, you want a man who will slay dragons and give his income, life, and everything for you. If he's saying he's willing to do that, it is hard to replace that again. The next man might not willing to give up all the things that this one who says, I'm willing to lay down my life for you. It's in the Bible, Pastor. You know it is. You want that man who says, you submit to me, I'm submitting to the church, I'm gonna live my life a certain way, I'm gonna protect and provide everything that I have. And I'm willing to do that. I just need you to tell Blue to have. What's your Trish, what's your dog name?
Duty.
Who what? Hello?
It's duty.
Duty.
Like
Like honoring.
man on duty? Yeah, like duty.
Okay. It is I'm Southern and you said it kind of a particular way, so don't pay me no attention.
Yeah.
Like duty gotta go. Like it's me or duty. I'm just saying. Trish, you got any closing? Oh, Trish, please tell us where they can find you.
On Instagram, I'm more active on Instagram under Coach Latricia Renee, LaTrishaRhnee. That's the easiest way to find me.
Cassie, do you want them to follow you on Instagram or Facebook or?
Instagram is where I be at. Yeah, you can follow me and.
Hold on, I got you. You can follow her on Instagram, Blues Mom, BLUESMOM, Blues Mom on IG. That's where you. No, go ahead, I'm sorry.
I love blue, yes. And blue is my favorite color, and her eyes are blue, so that's why her name is Blue. But yeah, no, you can follow me on here. This was fun. This was awesome. Keep it positive. Keep us learning. And I do goofy stuff all the time. I write a weekly blog. I published a book, so you can follow me, get encouraged. You can encourage me. We can encourage one another.
Maybe some of y'all people that's going to follow her again. Hold on, you can say it. Cassie Cart. How you pronounce your last name?
It's pronounced Karsh, but it's spelled Karch. Mm-hmm.
What she said. Okay, I'm not. She said
That's Cassie Karch, but
Cassie Karch. So maybe one of those people will encourage you to say, "Listen, I got a guy for you, but he only likes cats."
Ooh, I don't do cats, honey.
But this is God's.
Mm-mm.
God.
So,
Ooh.
okay, I'm gonna let y'all go. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you so much.
Y'all
have a blessed night. I appreciate it.
Cassie, do you follow me yet? No.
Oh, what? I was. Well, I'm following you now. I knew I was following you because I be popping into your stuff all the time.
Well, I appreciate it. Welcome back anytime. I'll be back again Thursday. I'm on Smitty's Corner tomorrow, and I do a dating show on Friday night with Over 40 Podcast. So I'm every Monday through Friday. I'm somewhere.
Did you say a dating show?
Yes. Yes, you need to come. In fact, yes. With Over 40. Hold on now, I forgot. I'm with Over 40 Podcast. I'll be posting Over 40 Podcast. We do a homebodies dating show. So we post, yes. Either side is the same.
No. I have a question because I don't want to forget. When you say over 40, do you mean the age is over 40?
No, that's her name. Her name is Holly, but like my name.
Oh, sorry.
I'm Unfiltered Polo Blue. Her name is Holly, and the name of her podcast is, or her title is Over 40 Podcast.
Got it. Okay.
But you know what? Don't worry. I'm gonna tag you. I'm gonna say, look, I already got you first guest. We start at you in Seattle. So we start at 10 o'clock her time, 9, 8, 7. So 7 o'clock your time. I hope you're off work. But you live in Seattle, so you work from home, so it don't matter.
On Fridays, I work in the office, but it's cool. I'm usually off by 2 p.m.
Okay.
So yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, I already got you. I got you marked down. I'll be tagging you and you a dog lover that's not in Seattle. Because I heard about the guy that you were working out with that's younger than you that you don't know what to do with.
Dang.
Yeah. Tag me too. C. Maria, please follow me. Send me a message up as well. It's me and her hosting, and then we ask you a series of questions to kind of open up about what you're looking for, what you want to do, what kind of man you want. I'm not going to lead it. Like here, I'm kind of leading the conversation, but I'm going to let you say what you like, what you don't want. So if you have any preferences, i.e. I'm T. Marie, I hope you don't want no damn dog because we got options for you. As long as you don't want, listen, if you don't want a dog and he don't have to be 6'2", man, we got options for you, okay? So please. All right. Anyway, I'm having too much fun. Friday night, again, Smitty's Corner tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 Central, and so on and so forth. Smitty's Corner tomorrow. I'll be back Thursday, and Friday, of course, the dating show. But follow me. Your message. That's all I can.
Let me get this so I can. This was good. Hold on.
Message, T. Marie. I'm probably messing it up. Send me a message. I'll explain everything. But yes, it's about a 2-hour show. It's a little bit later, and just in case we get a little raunchy, but it's all going to be a good fun and positive, and we're not judging. But I will try to advise you if you kind of want some unreasonable things. I'm gonna let you. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to find that guy, but we still gonna put it out there for you. So, all right, now I'm actually leaving. Thank you all for coming out. God bless. Good night. This is the way.
Bye.